Jumbo, fellow adventurer, it's Mike Dooley. Time for another spiritual tune-up where I remind you that your thoughts become things and help you with some tips and tricks to get your groove on and have traction in this Garden of Eden where we live our amazing lives. Every day I answer your questions, post them below on the day of a broadcast under the video, Facebook or Instagram, and they could be my talking points in the immediate future. Let's do it. Today's question: is it bad to read our goals every day? Mike, when we put our thoughts, our wants, our dreams on paper, does it work against us to read it every day? Are we doing damage, as in pushing it away from us? Okay, this person's pretty well read and has a good understanding on metaphysics and the nature of reality. The concern is, by reinforcing the lack, which is what we do when we yearn. I wish I had this thing, dear God, help me. You're reinforcing that it's not there. And like my dear friend Sarah Landon says, she channels the counsel. Check out sarahlandon.com. We don't get what we need. We don't get what we want. We get more of what we are. And if what you are is this pulsating, feeling energy of, I want, I don't have, you perpetuate it. So it depends on the feeling, however. This does not mean don't want stuff. This does not mean you can't create change. There's a trick coming up at the end of this little broadcast. But what matters most is the feelings that you have all the time. I'm going to turn off your cell phone here, okay? Your little beeper. That's mine. So what's important is the feeling. And somebody else asked a very similar question that ties in to this point of pushing it away. Mike, according to Esther Hicks, who channels Abraham, if you're feeling the absence of something, it's the wrong time to visualize yourself in possession of the thing you want to manifest, right? If you're feeling the absence of something, which is why you want it, it gets to be a little bit tricky, but boy, do I have a good workaround for you. The point here being made by Abraham, channeled through Esther Hicks, again, is if the feeling is absence, you are at risk of perpetuating it. And so they're saying, I don't know if these are their words or not. I don't generally read or follow Esther Hicks. It sounds exactly like the stuff that I share myself. We all have our own ability to draw truth down to us, and I don't like to sound like other people, so I couldn't vouch for what they're saying here. But the validity makes a lot of sense. So if you're in that zone of brokenheartedness, that's not the best time to do creative visualization. But if you can be in that zone of, I don't have it, but I'm gonna get it, and I know how to do it, and let's have some fun here, I'm doing creative visualization, or I'm gonna write down my goals, and I'm gonna look at them every day and remind myself of where I'm going, because man, I live in this paradise where I'm pushed on to greatness every single day. That's a whole different feeling. So there is a place for yearning and desiring, wanting and wishing. But it needs to be coupled with an absolute belief in the inevitability of its arrival, because you're going to do what you can with what you've got through desiring and envisioning the end result. And then you're going to be able to create that sense of I am. This is what you want. This is solid gold. Then your feelings are in alignment with possession, and you shall soon be in possession. This is also why a vision board or creative visualization or pictures on your refrigerator or on your bathroom mirror of things you want that you don't yet have, if they put a smile on your face, they guide your wandering mind to where you want to be. And if they're guiding it to where you want to be and you're feeling a sense of joy about it, vision boards, scrapbooks, pictures on your bathroom mirror are rocket fuel. First off, rocket fuel for faster manifestations. But if you looked at your vision board and be like, oh, look at me here, and that's where I want to go, not a good time. Not a good time to be even going there. Try to be happy in the moment and let those doldrums pass. Okay, so here is my supercharged tip of the day based on what we've just covered. Gratitude. Not gratitude because God's watching and he wants to see if you're grateful. But gratitude because you live on the plane of manifestation, which is a judgment-free zone. Nobody's glad that you're grateful. Nobody's pissed off if you're not grateful. Nobody gives a flying yahoo if you're grateful. But if you're exuding gratitude, that's synonymous with, I have received. I have received. Even if you haven't received it yet, you're putting that out there. The only way those thoughts can become things is if you do receive. So when there's something missing in your life, something that you want to add to your life, something that you're painfully aware of that's not in your life, start expressing gratitude that it's in your life as if it was in your life, even as you look at your list of goals, even as you look at your vision board, even through creative visualization. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. Give thanks for what you have and it multiplies. Not because there's judgment, because you're putting that vibe out there. I am, I've received, I've received. You get more of what you are. And if you give thanks for that which you don't have, but as if you had it, the only way that energy, those feelings can come to pass, be made flesh, thoughts become things, is if you ultimately do receive. And all of your thoughts, including joyful thoughts of gratitude, strive to become the things and events of your life. So whatever it is you want in your life right now, give thanks that it's there. Give thanks that it's already there, as if it was already there, even though it's not there. Just get in that zone of like, I have received. Thank you. Hallelujah. Baby Jesus, I'm on your side. All right. So in that spirit, I want to remind you that on July 1, in less than 2 weeks, I'm kicking off the brand new 21-day adventure into discovering, if you don't know what it is, and monetizing, because you're going to know what it is, your side hustle. This is that golden era in our civilization where people are getting responsible on an individual level, taking the reins of their life in their own hands and living deliberately, creating consciously. Now, you can do that in any realm, even as a worker or an employee or as a partner. But if you understand your power, you can start shining in a way that you have never shined before, whether you're with a team, created a team, joined a team. So for $35, the low end of variable pricing, money back guarantee, you cannot go wrong unless you don't kick the tires and try this out. Sign up below. The link is on Facebook and Instagram, and it's at tut.com, my website. And join me for the 21-day, 21 lessons, video lessons, email to your inbox every single day, plus 4 90-minute workshops covering everything from patents to trademarks to copyrights to creative visualization to baby steps, taking action without messing with a cursed house. You're going to get the whole deal. Okay, so click the link below, sign up, and I'll see you real soon. In fact, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Post your questions below. Thank you for the shares, the likes, the follows, the comments, the weather forecast. Thank you, thank you. Adios, Nelson and Winnie and Narelle. What a pretty name. Vivian. Autumn. Astrid. Thanks for being there on Facebook. Be Quirky. Lawrence. Omar. Shukran Habibi. Hasta pronto. Hasta pronto.